Imagine a scenario where artificial intelligence doesn't just streamline your workday, it triggers a job-killing frenzy that turns ordinary workers into desperate predators. That's the audacious heart of Park Chan-wook's new film, No Other Choice, where the humor of an AI-driven apocalypse hits harder than ever before. But here's where it gets controversial. What if this satirical take on modern tech woes is actually closer to reality than we dare admit? Stick around, because we're diving deep into the mind of a filmmaking genius who's blending laughs with chilling truths. Park Chan-wook, the brilliant Korean director, celebrated for his genre-bending prowess, has left his mark on everything from pulse-pounding romantic thrillers to eerie gothic tales. Now, he's earning the International Auteur Award at the SCAD Savannah Film Festival for No Other Choice, his bold adaptation of Donald E. Westlake's 1997 novel, The Axe. The story follows Yoo Man-soo, a seasoned paper industry expert who's suddenly out of work and resorts to an outrageous plan, eliminating his competitors to snag the perfect new gig. The film's title sums up the grim irony: there's no escape. And in Park's expert hands, it's a roller coaster of comedy that leaves you in stitches before the pain sets in. When I asked about capturing the film's tone, Park shared his passion for amplifying the novel's comedic elements. He explained that by focusing on the actor's physical gestures and facial expressions, he could elevate the humor even further. For beginners in film analysis, think of it as turning subtle body language into punchlines, laughter that pops off the screen. And this is the part most people miss. Even when tackling heavy themes like job loss and tragedy, comedy can coexist beautifully, adding layers that make the story more relatable and thought-provoking. Park revealed that he tinkered with the script for over a decade, but the pivotal shift to incorporating AI as the root of Man-soo's woes came much later. From the outset, he aimed to weave in current tech advancements, which naturally led to AI's starring role. Picture a job interview scene where Man-soo encounters a demo of an AI-powered lighting system, only for the lights to flicker out dramatically. It's a clever metaphor that prompts viewers to ponder, how secure is anyone's career in an AI-dominated world? Park's message is clear and powerful. Being laid off isn't just a setback, it's a brutal violation that erodes human dignity. And AI is accelerating this process for countless people today. To clarify for newcomers, this isn't sci-fi exaggeration. It's a nod to real-world concerns, like how automation has reshaped industries, leaving workers scrambling. The director has collaborated with lead actor Byung-hun on multiple projects. And it's fascinating how the star's involvement unfolded. About 12 years back, during a casual chat, Park pitched the project to Lee, only to joke that he was too young and not the right ethnicity for the role, since the original plan was an American production. Fast forward through rejections and evolving ideas, and everything aligned for Lee to take the lead in the Korean version. Park expressed deep gratitude to the studios that passed. Ironically, their decisions paved the way for a film made exactly as he envisioned. And here's a juicy tidbit. This international detour adds a layer of cultural depth, showing how Hollywood's gatekeeping can sometimes lead to more authentic storytelling elsewhere. So, why did those French and American studios turn it down? They were interested, but budget expectations clashed. It wasn't a flat-out rejection with no funds. Rather, their vision for production scale didn't match Park's ambitions. For aspiring filmmakers, this is a real-world lesson in negotiation. Sometimes, what seems like a setback opens doors to creative freedom. This summer brought another twist in Park's career. His expulsion from the Writers Guild of America, WGA, for post-production work on his HBO series The Sympathizer during the 2023 strike. In simple terms, the WGA regulates writers' rights, and this incident meant Park couldn't work on most major Hollywood projects for a while. His production company challenged the decision, arguing that editing isn't writing. Months later, Park reflected with a mix of acceptance and frustration. He insists he never violated the strike rules, but interpretations differed. He fully supports the strike's goals and stands with writers fighting for fair treatment. Interestingly, the hearing committee had recommended it as just a warning, so the final verdict caught him off guard. This raises a controversial point. Is editing truly separate from writing in the digital age, or are traditional boundaries blurring? What do you think? Should directors face such penalties, or is this an overreach? Shifting to AI's impact on filmmaking, Park describes its rapid evolution as both thrilling and terrifying. He worries it could displace jobs and fundamentally alter cinema's visual style. Think of how AI might generate entire scenes, changing what feels authentic on screen. But, and this is where it gets intriguing, he also sees upsides, like democratizing film creation. For instance, budding directors could use AI tools to produce indie shorts with professional-grade effects without massive budgets. Imagine a young filmmaker dreaming up a futuristic sci-fi epic that once required millions. Now, with AI assistance, they can bring those wild visions to life affordably. It's a double-edged sword, innovation versus human creativity, and Park invites us to debate. Could AI elevate storytelling? Or will it homogenize it into something less soulful? This piece originally ran in the October 22 issue of The Hollywood Reporter magazine. If you're hooked on behind-the-scenes insights like this, consider subscribing for more exclusive content. What are your takes on these topics? Do you agree that AI is reshaping jobs in ways that demand urgent action, or is Park's satirical lens too alarmist? And about the WGA controversy, does Park's expulsion hold water, or should guilds rethink their rules for modern filmmaking? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to hear differing opinions and spark a lively discussion.